Handling the chainsaw of bureaucracy comes with a price. Elon told Rogan the left wants him dead.
These are real enemies.
Like, I think they actually want to kill me. I mean, the reason I know this, well, they say so online. You know?
Yeah.
There's like Reddit forums where they don't just want to kill me, they want to desecrate my corpse.
Elon's security details working overtime to keep him safe, so
It's
the left's
nuts.
taking out its anger on Tesla owners and dealerships. One lib suffering from Musk derangement.
Oh no, poor Elon. Well, I think that I don't know why you're trying to joke around with this. If there's somebody who's involved in a political movement and you have a group of people that are actively cooperating with each other to collaborate to like kill the person, like that's a very big problem. Even if it's a political movement that you disagree with. And if you can't see that being a problem, if you can't see this happening, you can't see how this is bad, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Poor multi-billionaire, so helpless. What do you think it's okay to do this? No, real quick. Do you think it's okay you post death threats on people or not? Is it okay to like how much money is it to where if you can post a death threat on somebody it's okay? How much? What's the amount? No, of course not. Not okay. Then why are you making light of it? Why are you trying to turn this into a situation that it's not? You're trying to invalidate this. So you know, why would you do that? Like, this is what I was saying before about how these people lose the optics every time. No, it's not normal and reasonable to go on a Reddit thread and make these comments constantly about killing people. It's not fucking normal. Nobody thinks this shit's normal except for other weird fucks just like this. Account created today? I don't know about that. Yeah, you gotta dial this shit down, man. Yeah, like you really like. I mean, this shit like it's just not. He typed something. Well, let me listen to this real quick. Because he's crying on Joe Rogan about it, but no one should get death threat. He's not crying on Joe Rogan about it. You don't like Elon Musk, and so you're saying he says this is what's happening to me. He goes on Joe Rogan to talk about his life, and then he talks about his life. You say he's crying about. Oh, come on, man, bro. Like, get real. Get real. He's talking about it. Yeah, like it's so weird, bro. So weird. Where do these people come from?
One lib suffering from Musk derangement syndrome just got arrested outside of Boston for vandalizing random Teslas.
Thank God.
Why do you think they have the right to do that?
It's my free speech.
Free speech not on your car?
Oh.
Yeah? That doesn't matter. It's not up to you to say anything.
You guys can get a better car. If you can afford that car.
It's not up to you to say anything.
Like I said, I guess we have a difference of opinion.
And yes, that was a Palestinian flag strapped to the back of that guy's bike.
I'm sure the Palestinians really appreciate that. This retard going around making their movement feel like it's full of retards.
In a different incident outside of Boston, half a dozen charging stations were torched overnight, and the suspects are still at large. On the West Coast, a radical lefty activist was charged with firebombing and shooting up a Tesla dealership.
On Tuesday, a man was arraigned after police linked him to two separate cases at the Salem Tesla.
They gotta, bro. They gotta round these people up. I'm gonna be honest. This is an insane level of derangement. And at the end of the day, like we just can't have we can't have a society like this. This terrorism, it is. It's terrorism. It's straight up like, what the fuck is going on? How does this even happen? I don't know. Like, yeah, it's political, therefore it's terrorism. Yeah, it's taken over the whole region. Yeah. And the thing is that they've got to, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. Unless these people self-regulate or there's like a degree of accountability for some of these bad actors, this situation will continue getting worse until the backlash on it will be a reduction in personal freedoms. And that's what I'm afraid of. You think about what happened after 9/11. Not like this is anything like 9/11, but that's when we got the Patriot Act. That's what it was. And so I don't want to have a situation like this where more of my personal privacy, more of my personal liberties are put at risk because a couple of mentally ill Redditors want to draw on a Tesla. I don't want to have this happen. And I know it's going to happen. And it will happen if they keep doing this, because do you really think that these massively powerful, that these people believe are these psychopath, crazy, horrible people are just going to roll over and let you fuck them over? Of course they won't. This is bad. Yeah, they're speedrunning Real ID on the internet. They are. Do you think greater punishments for this behavior would happen before the restriction of general freedoms? I don't know. It depends on what the catalyst is. Yeah, this is bad. It is really bad.
Center. Police say these surveillance images from the dealership show Adam Matthew Lansky throwing Molotov cocktails at the dealership and sparking fires. Police also allege that on a separate occasion, Lansky fired several rounds into the dealership and at least one vehicle.
The left.
See, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Is that the radicalization that's happening online? This does bleed into real life. It does. And I think that it's 100% terrorism. Yeah, I think that this kind of stuff really needs to be, like, they need to nip this in the bud because it's already gotten out of control. And some of these platforms that allow this stuff, because what we're really discussing here, right? I mean, this is terrorism. I mean, it's straight up 100%. It goes both ways, unfortunately. Yeah, but not really, though, right? I mean, and also in the case, like, let's say some right-wing person goes and they shoot up a place that's left-wing. Everybody's going to, what do you think I'm going to say about that? Don't go in both ways, this. There's only one side of people on Reddit that are making active calls for violence, and it's leftist people. 99% of it is leftist people. Now, if you want to go back in time, you're absolutely right that right-wing people did the same thing in other cases. But nowadays, this is a one-fucking-sided issue. It is a one-sided issue, and it's bad. This is really bad.
Used to care about mass shootings, but
everybody is going to lose their personal freedoms because these people will not self-regulate. I promise you that will happen. That will be the end goal. That will be the conclusion of this. Everybody loses their personal freedoms, and that's it. That sucks. It does.
Them is pulling the trigger. Crickets. But not from the DOJ. The feds are now handling that case. The department also charging Lucy Grace Nelson, a.k.a. Justin Thomas Nelson, a trans activist, for trying to plant a series of explosive devices at a Tesla dealership in Colorado after spray painting Nazi on the building. Lefties who once flocked to Tesla for a green future are now having a change of heart because of crazy libs harassing them. Quote, 2 weeks ago, I was called a Nazi in the parking lot at Kroger. I came home and I told my husband, that's it, I'm done. Another owner so ashamed.
And the thing is also, like, what this is going to cause people to do is that this is kind of what happened with the, remember the MAGA hats? People would get, like, kind of negatively approached and negatively treated if they had a Trump hat on. And I think that all that really did is it just emboldened that group of people to be even more extreme and even more prevalent. They still do. Not like it used to be, though. Not like it used to be. And I think things have changed a lot. Lower trust society can be, yeah. Before Elon went crazy, what point did he go crazy? The point where he started disagreeing with those people.
Trying to preempt the protests. Quote, I'm so embarrassed to be seen in that car now, said one owner who got a bumper sticker that said, I bought this before Elon went crazy. And we're hearing reports that some owners are changing their cars' logos to avoid being targeted. This has become a dangerous and pretty disturbing trend that's now, I guess, not showing any signs of slowing down. Why won't the Democrats denounce their base?
That's a great question. That's a really, really good question. Yeah, why is every single Democrat not coming out and saying it's not Democrats? It absolutely is. How many people voted for Trump you think went and did this? 0. 100% it is. 100% it's left-wing people. Yeah, they're funny. Yeah, it's bad. Like, I don't know why. There's some people that like to engage in this intellectual dishonesty. That's not going to work here. Since when did the right ever denounce any of their extremists? I feel like a lot of people have acknowledged January 6th was bad. Like, if you want an example. And I think that, like, anytime there's, like, a white supremacist or somebody like that, and I'm not talking about a person that's white. I'm talking about an actual white supremacist. I think everybody denounces them. So, yeah, it's the same argument again. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Without bringing one side into it, it's obvious if people are denouncing it or not. Yeah, it is. They're dumb for attacking Tesla. Doesn't Elon have a bunch of iRobots ready to go? Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, there it is. And the right side is bad too. Shit is getting old. It is. And I think that nobody buys that anymore. And it's like but they do it too. That's not. I remember I used that argument in kindergarten. It's a child's argument. And anyway, let's see here. I denounce all violence as a Trump voter. Yeah, it's that simple. But anyway, I saw this, and these people basically are engaging in terrorism. That is effectively like whenever you go when you're burning shit down like this right here, this is a terrorist. Like, I don't really see a big difference between somebody in ISIS and this guy. It's effectively, to me, pretty much the same fucking thing. Why is he big, though? I mean, it's a kind of a cool outfit, but, you know, like, we can't have people going and doing this. So, yeah, it's correct, yeah. And so, anyway, I do really hope these people get held accountable. And if they don't get held accountable, what's going to end up happening is that we're going to lose more personal freedoms. We're going to lose more opportunities. We're going to lose more anonymity. And I really think that the places where these people are getting radicalized on the internet are places like Reddit. They are. And if this doesn't get addressed, it's going to get really, really bad.